Oh, hello. Yes, I just wanted to share part of a video I saw of Andrew Doyle yesterday, where he defines what cancel culture is, and I just want to put a question out there, see what people think, just about a particular individual. So let's see how he defines cancel culture.
Well, first let's start with what it's not. If someone criticizes you for something you've said or done, that's not cancel culture. That's free speech. If someone blocks you on Twitter, that's not cancel culture. Someone has merely decided you're not worth listening to and is exercising their freedom to ignore you. Your free speech is unaffected. What cancel culture actually means is a form of public shaming or harassment, usually driven by social media, often for relatively minor mistakes or unfashionable opinions. It's the difference between criticizing someone for something they've said or done and systematically attempting to see their reputation and livelihood obliterated. It's not criticism, it's denunciation. It's contacting employers and demanding that people are fired because you don't agree with what they've said. It's spreading lies about people online so that they can never be employed again. In other words, it's a hugely disproportionate and vindictive response to something relatively minor. It's revenge, basically, but done in the name of virtue. But look at J.K. Rowling, people say. She hasn't been cancelled. Well, no, I mean, she's had to put up with a daily deluge of abuse and threats. But it's true, you can't cancel the world's most successful novelist. The vast majority of victims of cancel culture tend to be ordinary people who don't have the kind of financial resources or high-profile defenders to come to protect them from such campaigns. Cancel culture is about taking delight in someone else's fall. It is, as the singer Nick Cave described it, mercy's antithesis.
Okay, yeah, okay then, yes, fine, blah, 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 cancel culture, people on the right enjoy saying this. But, I was thinking when I heard this, what about Dianne Abbott, right? Think about Dianne Abbott, who consistently throughout her career as a parliamentarian, whether you like her or not, has had to put up with a non-stop barrage from people. Every time she makes the most minor slip-up, people basically call for her head, the media in particular. And I mean, you can compare and contrast her with someone like, let's say, Boris Johnson. Yeah, Boris Johnson makes a gaffe every, 17.5 seconds? But people don't call for his head in the same way that they do. And I'm often amused, I mean, when you see these kind of panel discussions where people say, isn't it disgusting the way that certain people are treated? And I think always of Dianne Abbott. And as I say, you don't need to agree with her politics, and you can think she's one of the most vile women in the world. It's entirely your choice. But you cannot realistically say that she's been given a reasonable ride, let's say, on the media. Yeah, when we talk about death threats, she's been getting them for donkey's years. I mean, just to expand this one out, you can think about maybe someone like Jeremy Corbyn. You don't have to like Jeremy Corbyn; it's fine, and it's entirely your choice about that. But on the day, not the last election, but the one before of that election, the Daily Mail spent, I think it was the first 14 pages of the newspaper telling people what an evil man he was. Now, we hear a lot about cancel culture, and we hear about how dreadful it is, but you'll notice that the word only applies to certain people about certain things, yeah? If you are somebody that doesn't particularly think that trans people are real, you're going to be a victim of cancel culture. Yeah. If you're somebody on the left that thinks something, you might well be. Anyway, just sort of, bit of a rambling thought there at the end. Let me know what you think. I find the hypocrisy around these things really stunning. Whenever they, for example, will talk about people having death threats, I often think, well, go on then, go and invite Dianne Abbott on. She'll be able to tell you very interesting stories about those kind of things. Yeah. Anyway, have a good day. Monday.